Okay, Year 8, today we're going to go on from our first lesson yesterday. So we're actually still in 6.2. And today we're talking about percentage increase and decrease. And that might mean something like there were 20 people in a room. After half an hour, there were 55. What's the percentage increase? So not just the increase. So from 20 to 55 would be there's 35 more people. But what is that as a percentage? That's what we're doing for the rest of this lesson. So if you could write down this first one, that would be great. So we've got calculate the percentage increase when 52 increases to 72. Step 1, so please write this out. Press pause. So we've written subtract the smallest from the largest. So you always get the biggest number. It doesn't matter if it's increase or decrease. We're going to get the biggest number because we don't want to deal in negatives. So we're going to go biggest number minus smallest number. So in this case, it's 72 minus 52 is equal to 20. Okay, the next step is to put the difference, now the difference is 20, over the original and multiply it by 100. So the difference is 20, and the next part is over the original. So now we don't want biggest or smallest, we want what it was. So it was 52. So your equation should look like this. 20 over 52 multiplied by 100. Okay, so if you put that into your calculator, 20 divided by 52, you're going to get 0. Can't see my calculator, 0.38. So 0.38, and then we're going to multiply that by 100. And we learnt yesterday how to do that. So your answer is going to be 38%. That means that from 72 to 52, it's a 38% increase. Sorry, from up here, from 52 to 72, it increased by 38%. All right, let's have another look at another one. So calculate the percentage decrease this time. It's all the same though, when a town's population falls from 82,000 to 64. Now, as I said before, step 1, remember, is to subtract. And we always put the biggest number first. So we're going to go 82,000, and from that we're going to subtract 64,000. Okay, try and do it at the same time as me, and please use your calculator so you know what you're doing. Okay, I could have done that in my head, I should have. All right, so we've gone down by 18,000. Now, the difference is what we just found for step 2. So we're going to have 18,000, and we're going to divide that by the original. Calculate the percentage decrease when a town's population falls from. So what does it start as? This time it starts as 82,000. That's the original. Once we've got that, we're going to divide by 100. Now you can put these big numbers in your calculator, or you can see straight away, hey, let's just at least get rid of that. All right, so in your calculator, 18 divided by 82 is 0.2. It says 19, so we're going to make that 22. And we're going to multiply that. We actually should have more decimal places, I think. Let's get 4 decimal places. I should have done that with the first one. Let's get into the habit, because most of the questions are going to ask for 2 decimal places. And what happens when we do this, if we jump 2 spots, then we can see we've got the 2 decimal places. So this is going to be 21.95. And remember, we're trying to find a percent. So we're going to put a percent sign on the end. All right, so that's the first part of today. The second part of today, I need you to write out this red formula. Okay, it's very important because you're going to want to come back to it. So the percentage error formula, when given an estimate and an actual value, we do this thing called percentage error. So the first kind of questions you'll get today is what we just did. Then it's going to say, find the percentage error, and you will be fine. On the top of the formula, it says largest minus smallest. And on the bottom is the exact value, which is going to be given to you in the questions. Then we multiply that by 100. So it's basically the same as what you've just done, but you just have to recognise that the questions might be written differently. So for instance, please press pause and write this one down. It was estimated that a newborn baby would weigh 3,600 grams, but ended up weighing 4,280 grams. Calculate the percentage error. All right, let's have a look what it says. It says largest minus smallest. So the largest is 4,280. From that, we're going to subtract the smaller amount, 3,600. And we're going to divide that by the exact value or the original, so what it actually ends up being. Okay, so it ended up being 4,280. And then we are going to multiply that by 100 over 1. So when we say exact, this is when we're questions, when we're guessing things. So was the baby actually 3,600 or was it actually 4,280? Okay, it was actually 4,280. So that's how we work out what goes on the bottom. Okay, use your calculator and see if you get the same as me. So the percentage error in this case is 15.89. Okay. If you didn't understand that, please let your teacher know, okay? But let's have a go at this one. You don't have to write this, but you could if you wanted to. Dad calculated the distance he needed to drive was 86k, but the actual distance was 82.2. Calculate the percentage error. So on the top, as we've said before, we get largest, which is 86. From that, we take the smallest. Now on the bottom of this, we want the exact value. What actually ended up happening? Did he actually drive 86 or did he drive 82.2? He drove 82.2, okay? And we're going to multiply that by 100 over 1. Okay, grab your calculators and see if you get what I got. And remember, we want 4 decimal places because we are going to multiply by 100. So we're going to move it 2 spots to the right. Okay, 3.8 divided by 8. Okay, I got 0.0462. And when we multiply that by 100, you should get a percentage error. That means what percent were you wrong, or what percent was Dad wrong? Okay, Dad was nearly 5% off, which wasn't quite that bad, actually. All right, we do have a couple more to have a look at today. I would like you now to please try these two. Okay, I'm going to show you the answer. So if you haven't finished yet, please press pause. Okay, this is what I got for my questions, and these are the questions you need to do today. So if you didn't get those, could you please press pause and have a look at my working out? Unless I was incorrect, I could be incorrect. I've done them very quickly, so let me know.